Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 34. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw on 3rd down. Campbell hauls it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 47. Forced out to his right. He's got Devontae Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. Taken in by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. gun, it's Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Call it about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Hall will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Trying again, Hall. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it! And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's on the move. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those.
On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's got Smith. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw it on 1st down. This finds Smith. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Here's Hall once more. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers trying to make some noise before halftime. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one does not go far. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Mahomes to throw for it. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll throw on 1st. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. They missed opportunity to push their offense in a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Cowboys will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Dallas. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He fires one deep down the right sideline. He's got it close to the marker. Oh, but they're going to say incomplete. He didn't get the feet down on 4th down. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Offense in the hurry up here. Running for it again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to throw it. Completes the fake inside the 10. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, I think we can all agree, partner, that call came at the perfect time to fool him. Or in this case, catch him totally off guard and take it in for a touchdown.
And that really is saying something, because you know that sidelines is screaming, watch the fake, got to be ready for it, no matter what the situation is. So to beat him for 6 on the fake, well, it shows 2 things: how well it was disguised, and more importantly, how well it was executed.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Schultz with the catch. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And
it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
This will be caught by Cooper. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Close call there. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits his running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. On now is McManus to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 48. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night.
the 32-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Campbell hauls it in. Spins out of one stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 14. Greg Zerline to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Headed out right. Cowboys rush it in and they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. Getting out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Setting up a throw. Pass complete to Campbell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's loaded enough. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Running out of the gun with Moss. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his back complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with 4th and short. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Cowboys on their way to their 3rd win of the year. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He lets a heater go deep middle. He's got it deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Cup on the catch. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Motioning the tight end now. Trying to push this past the marker. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Steelers calling their first timeout. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Jefferson with the pick. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running back sent in motion. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Back to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Steelers take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that ball.
Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these